I'm Lindsey Bro, founder of Cabin Love, and I'm here in Seattle to explore the city's best locally made goods. But the thing is, I can't use my phone, I can't use any technology. I just get to talk to the people of Seattle. But I do have whatever's in this bag. I've got a camera, a map to get around, and a notebook to document it all. I got dropped off here at Filson, so let's see how it goes. Hi.
Hi, Lindsey, I'm Nathan.
Nice to meet you, Nathan.
Good to meet you.
So what's the story of Filson?
We've been in Seattle since 1897. We started in the gold rush, and we've been making outdoor clothing and products ever since.
Where do you produce most of the stuff?
We make a lot of our products here. You can see through the windows and actually see people
Giant
making
needles.
the products. Yeah.
Is it important for you guys to be based in Seattle?
We are really tied with Seattle. It's like we've been a part of the growth of Seattle since 1897. Seattle's really a part of us. If you look at the store, everything that we've got in here is Northwest artifacts. We want to tell a really strong Pacific Northwest story.
Yeah. Since you are local, I'm wondering if you could tell me the next spot I should maybe go to.
Well, yeah, about 4 doors up the street from us is EBBETS Flannels.
Awesome. Do you have any other ones?
Yeah, so right now we've got some florists that are in that are actually doing Mother's Day arrangements for our customers.
Hi. Hi. I'm Lindsey.
I'm Sarah Jane.
Hi. What's going on?
All of these flowers are grown in the Pacific Northwest. Most of them are coming from the surrounding area in Seattle. Seattle has a huge flower scene. My mom's a flower farmer. I grew up around it. And one reason that I'm a florist in Seattle is because of the flower scene here.
So you're second generation? Fifth generation.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The flowers are beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
What's EBBETS Field?
EBBETS Flannels is a company that makes authentic reproductions of American baseball apparel.
Can you show me a couple things around?
Absolutely. Seattle Rainiers, their very first year, 1938. This is the hat they wore. This is
It's so
called the
good.
barber pole pattern.
What is it about being in Seattle that you're so happy that your company's here?
I think that Seattle, at the time I moved here, it was really a great place to start a new life. There was kind of an open feeling here. You could have a new idea and people would respond positively.
So here's the thing. I'm trying to find the cool local craft stuff.
Really close to where our warehouse is, there's a lot of whiskey distillers and things like that.
Cool.
There's a couple of them on First Avenue South.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
I just came from EBBETS Field and he recommended going to a distillery, but it's definitely too early for that. I'll probably go later. I'm gonna hit the street and get some recommendations on where to go next. So what are local Seattle-made craft things or businesses or whatever I should go check out?
I just spent 1 hour in this vintage store and I got like a pants. It's handmade by local artists. I loved it.
What kind of goods are you looking for?
Anything locally made, kind of anything that's really of Seattle.
I think you have to focus on one neighborhood at a time, probably.
Right.
So if you were to go to Ballard, there's a lot of little local shops with local artisans.
Yeah. It's actually really fun to not have a phone. Everyone's really friendly and they're really helpful and everyone wants to say their favorite spot.
My suggestion would probably be Trade Winds. It's right here on Ballard Avenue. They have all kinds of local artists and crafts and things like that.
Frankie and Joe's Ice Creamery. They have a seasonal flavor at the moment called Mexican Morning. It's delightful.
Okay.
I like BALEEN, which is a little bit north of here.
Okay.
They have jewelry. My wife loves stopping in there. They actually make the jewelry in BALEEN.
Oh, there's studio as well.
Yes.
So we are BALEEN. That's our jewelry line, which we sell all the pieces here in the shop, and we make everything back in our production studio.
You're in Ballard. What's this area like and why here?
It's kind of like a little city within Seattle. It has its own feel, and it's really maritime-y, close to the water.
Oh, perfect.
And it's really come into its own in like the last 5 years. It's really exploding.
Amazing. Can you show me around a little bit?
Jen is actually over there working right now.
I'm working on the meridians, which are the large disc earrings. And each one, although they are as uniform as possible, everything's unique.
So I'm here in Seattle and I'm trying to find locally made goods.
Ayoko Family Jam. She's there at the farmer's market, just right up there.
We specialize in plum jams. I do apricot as well, and then rhubarb, which is our seasonal flavor. I do. Yeah, so I make it here in Seattle. Everything is done by hand, from the picking of the fruit to the processing, pitting, canning, everything is by hand. We are so close to different agricultural centers, so we have access to like some of the best produce. It's natural that people would sort of gravitate to making their own foods with those amazing ingredients. Seattle's always changing its identity, and I think that the people who are from here and come here feel the same way. They're always like trying to find something new and create new things, and so yeah.
That's so cool. Could I try some jam?
Of course, please dive in. You want to get like a good bite.
Just a really
just like big. Wrap it on there.
Oh man,
just get it. You got it.
I got it. Oh my god. I've been to so many great places. I've met so many cool people, and now I think it's late enough for that drink.
We are an American single malt whiskey distillery, so all we do is produce American single malt whiskey. It was our goal to create a whiskey that was representational of the Northwest, you know, and if you take a step back and look at Washington and look at what we grow, barley is one of our best crops.
Really?
There are 6 barley growing regions in the world, and Washington State is one of the best. We're experimenting with oak that grows only here in the Northwest. Most of our barley is coming from in-state. In Seattle in particular, we have one of the greatest water sources in the country. We have everything we need right here to produce some of the greatest single malts in the entire world.
So cool. Can we try some?
Absolutely.
Cool. It's so smooth, which is such a cliche term, I'm sure, to put with it. But it's so smooth. It's amazing. It's been so fun to see all the really amazing local goods that truly define Seattle. I got a belt, flowers, a wool hat, earrings, rhubarb jam, and whiskey. It's been so special to see everything that Seattle has and what it is and the people who make it.